This is long overdue, and if you're watching this video, you've probably already seen the video where I accessed a 12-year-old Xbox 360 account. A lot of you guys wanted to know what happened to my little sister, who killed her, did the douchebag get arrested? We'll cover that in the video. After that, we'll read some hate comments to feel better and brighten the mood. This is the body cam footage of the scene. I also have some footage of World at War, which is like the game we both played and enjoyed. Brought back a lot of memories when I was going through these maps. I just didn't want to upload any shooting gameplay or anything. So how did my sister die? Human trafficking. But there was a conspiracy behind it, and what I mean by that is the cops lied on the report and to my mom. So on the night of November 27th, it was the day after Thanksgiving of the year 2020, I was making a video for this girl I was dating, and I was with my mom at the time, and her phone rings. She picks up, and all I hear is her crying, saying, "No, it's not true," just pretty much how a normal mother would react to her child dying. And I thought to myself, wow, it sounds like someone just died, and I was right. She came to me and told me my sister was dead, and yeah, I cried. And I couldn't really accept her death for the longest time ever. I don't know how it all started, but my mom got her a hotel room for something. I don't even know what the occasion was. And she checked in with 2 trash bags of clothes and a suitcase of clothes. 2 trash bags of clothes because she didn't have another suitcase. So just keep that in mind because it's going to come up later. So basically, a few days later, the cops called my mom and said she was found dead. And it was an accidental suicide. And they have to cremate her body because her body was too decomposed. All of that was a lie. That's what we believed at first, but the cops fucking lied. But we didn't know what was going on, so that's all we had. That's all we had to work with. That's all we pretty much knew until the autopsy. And until the autopsy report came in and the coroner gave his report and stuff. So the cops told my mom that my sister was dead for 4 days when they found her. That was a lie. She wasn't even dead for 24 hours when they found her. She died on Thanksgiving. The coroner proved she wasn't too decomposed and didn't have to be cremated. So why would the cops lie about that? Let's keep going. The cops said she killed herself with heroin. That was a lie. The coroner found it was fentanyl. And if you didn't know, fentanyl is a drug used to treat pain. It also causes unconsciousness. Obviously, my mom started to think the cops were lying, so what did she do? She hired a private investigation to work with the detectives to find out what actually happened. Here's what we discovered. The cops obviously lied about my sister's body being dead for 4 days, and they lied about the decomposition. So the room was cold, the AC was on, and they said it was too hot in the room, which sped up the decomposition process. That was a straight up fucking lie. And what the investigation found was that her stuff that she brought, it was stolen. Yep. She checked in with 3 bags, 2 of them were taken. Remember how the cops said it was a self-overdose? It fucking wasn't. The investigation found that the syringe was on the right side of her back and realized that she was a righty and she couldn't reach it there anyway. Someone pinned her down and stuck it on her back. She was found with her legs open. I don't want to get into the details, but we saw her on the body cam footage. Anyway, about the body cam footage, the cops muted their cameras a lot, which is suspicious. The hotel staff told the cops who they saw going into her room. Allegedly, it was one guy. The staff said they'll get the CCTV footage so the cops could have a look at the guy, but nope. They didn't see the footage. The hotel staff described the guy, but the cops simply didn't give a fuck. And this is why I hate cops. But wait, it gets better. So my mom tried suing the fuck out of the police department. When she was talking to someone over there, she asked why the cops lied. And they said, I shit you not, they said, "Well, ma'am, our responsible police officer said your daughter died of a self-overdose because we don't want the public to hear about a homicide and get scared. We're trying to protect the public." They actually said something along the lines of that, which really pisses me off. And now, congrats, I hate cops. So if you're a cop, I'm sorry, but I don't like you, even though you probably don't even like me. Sorry, I'm getting fired up here talking about this story. So when the investigation was over and all that, the detectives and everyone working on the case said it was possible human trafficking. They just couldn't find the guy. They tried to take my sister, but accidentally gave her too much fentanyl, which ended up killing her. When they realized that she was dead, they freaked out, took her stuff, and ran off. So they were trying to take her. And 3 years later, no arrests were made. The cops didn't make any effort to find the person responsible. And the ugly motherfucker that killed my little sister is still possibly out there. But the cops simply didn't give a fuck. And it really pisses me off talking about this. But who gives a fuck? Is Cloverland. Massive respect to my friends over at Cloverland because they are donating to fight homelessness and they'll be sending proceeds to charities to fight against human trafficking. They heard about my story and I want to thank them. And yes, I bought a candle for my little sister's memory. It means a lot. Anyway, I'm getting off track here, but yeah, no arrests were made. And I'm doing better now as this happened like 3 years ago. But if anyone was wondering why I haven't uploaded in like 11 months back in 2020, my little sister's death was part of the reason why. And I'm sorry so many of you wanted to know what happened since last year. Prior to uploading the video, I didn't know it was going to get a lot of views. When I uploaded the video, I was getting around 200 to 300 views per video. So I had no idea this one would get picked up by the algorithm. I thought I was going to get like 300 views, if lucky, when I uploaded it. And I didn't think so many people would care about the sister part. I thought the last met 2,000 days ago, whatever, would be the highlight. And I remember after I finished recording the video and I got off the account, I sat back on my bed and I listened to the song Ship of Fools 3 or 4 times in a row. Literally, I was so proud of myself and so mentally exhausted of like all the memories I just went through that I got to like access the account, and I never even thought the video would get millions of views. So thank you guys. And of course, the video did get some hate too. And in this part of the video, I want to reflect on some hate comments and basically make fun of you. When a hater sees so many views, it's fight or flight for them. So if you're a hater, let's get through this together, okay? We're going to read through your comments, we're going to get through this together, have a laugh, and yeah. This is such a bad lie. You don't do this when you actually lose someone. Do better. I like how this gentleman said that I like never lost someone. I lost a lot of loved ones in my life, but 1 million views means the video's fake. Okay, gotcha. Such a lie. This is just his abandoned account from 2010. The sister part is purely for the views. This is so staged and forced. No, the sister part was real. When I made this video, I had no idea it would get picked up by the algorithm. I thought I was going to get like 300 views. I just didn't think people would care about the sister thing. I thought people would care about the Xbox nostalgia thing. Besides your sister's death, this isn't anything emotionally related to the point of your video. You just go on about talking about something you clearly don't even know yourself and making it as an excuse to pick up views from your now died sister. I honestly don't think you should be doing these kinds of videos because it sends bad messages to those experienced of having lost their family members as well. And the title of the video isn't even accurate to what uploaded. There wasn't anything special or interesting on the account. It's completely normal for people to stop playing games for decades and never get back online. We see a lot of players do that. This is your average response from a 45-year-old man. You know, like mature and all, doesn't understand Xbox Live nostalgia. But he said, I did this to pick up views. No, you're an idiot. How was I supposed to know the video would get a lot of views? And he said, because it sends bad messages to those experienced of having lost their family members. So because you think the video was fake means I never lost a loved one? What kind of logic is that? I lost many loved ones. It sucks. I know how it feels like. But if a video gets a lot of views for some reason, don't let your IQ points go into the views. Judging from this comment, you're gonna need some IQ points. The acting, so bad, the whole thing is fake. No. If you call that video acting, then Hollywood needs to hire me ASAP because that video was actually me. I didn't care what I was saying and my speech was all over the place, but I didn't think people would care about that. I thought they would care about the recent players thing. LOL, so fake. Just like your love life. Milking your sister's death for views, good lord. Yeah, apparently I wasn't allowed to make a video about my sister because the fucking YouTube police officer over here said that's illegal. 2 million views with only 60k likes, LMFAO. If that doesn't say your content is shit, I don't know what will. I really don't like saying this and playing this game of I have more likes than you, but I'll stoop to your level for this one. This gentleman's videos only get around 2 likes, so if my video with 60,000 likes is shit, then what are your videos? 20G? Yeah, this is fake. OMG, this is so emotional for me. What kind of person talks like that? This is an act, folks. No real human being would take their sister's death and use it to get views and money on YouTube. The whole video is crafted to be emotional with the sad music so you won't realize that. The account had 20 gamer score because it only played 3 games and my sister didn't give a fuck about the campaign. All she wanted to play was multiplayer on World at War and MW2, and you don't get achievements from online play on those games. I'm not covering this whole comment, but the video was how I felt. It was me spilling my heart out. If sad music offends you, I'll keep that in mind. There are so many inconsistencies with your story, biggest being literally impossible for an account on Xbox to be inactive for 12 years. People do anything for views. But I accessed the account and it was inactive for 12 years. So what do you mean it's impossible for an account to be inactive for 12 years? And how was I supposed to know the video would get a lot of views? I was only getting around 200 to 300 views per video at the time. So how was I supposed to know? And there are no inconsistencies. Everything in that video was consistent. The problem is that you saw the views and it triggered your fight or flight instinct. Gotta do it for the clout, right? Right? There is no reason for you to record this for the world except for getting a viral video getting you clout. That's disgusting. Yes, because I'm a time traveler and I traveled back in time because I knew the algorithm was gonna pick up my video. So when I went back in time, I made the video knowing it would be picked up by the algorithm. Who knew reading comments from idiots would result in a headache? I have a headache now. I gotta go. I'm not gonna close off this video as I usually do with other videos. I just wanted to point one more thing out. When I made the video, you guys know how I put the little subscribe for more videos notification on the bottom? In that video when I made it, I didn't put anything like that because I didn't want people to think I'm begging for subscribers when making my sister's video thing. I'm gonna go.